Some say time holds no power over the dead, that when a soul is burdened with purpose, it lingers. And every April, if you listen closely in the dead of night, you might just hear the whistle of a train that no longer exists. In the heart of America, a ghostly legend rolls through time on tracks that haven't seen a train in over a century. Witnesses speak of a phantom locomotive, not seen but felt. It emerges every April, trailing sorrow and shadow behind it. Its purpose? A funeral for a fallen president who never truly rested in peace. This is the story of Abraham Lincoln's ghost train, the final haunted journey of a nation's greatest martyr. After Abraham Lincoln's assassination in April 1865, his body was loaded onto a special funeral train, a 1,600-mile journey from Washington, D.C. to his final resting place in Springfield, Illinois. The route wound through 7 states, 180 cities, and countless grieving citizens. This somber procession, pulled by a black-draped steam engine, was not just a farewell. It was a moving shrine, a rolling memorial for the man who held the Union together in its darkest hour. But some believe the journey never truly ended. A year later, in Albany, New York, a railway worker reported something strange. As midnight approached, the station grew unnaturally still. Then came the unmistakable sound of an approaching train, the rhythmic clack of iron wheels on steel tracks. But when the man looked up, nothing was there, only mist, cold, damp, and swirling unnaturally fast. Then, out of nowhere, ghostly light filled the air. The watchman said he saw a train draped in black emerge from the shadows, moving without touching the rails. Inside, shadowy figures stood in silence. Soldiers, mourners, and at the center, a casket, glowing faintly under the weight of grief. And just like that, it vanished. Reports of the ghost train continued to surface. From Pennsylvania to Indiana, dozens claimed to see it. Always in April, always on time. Phantom telegraph wires crackled with messages long silenced. Ghostly soldiers stood at attention in the fields. The temperature dropped wherever it passed. In Chicago, an entire railroad crew reportedly stopped their work when a sudden wave of frost swept in. Watches stopped. Time stood still. And then came the whistle, soft, mournful, and impossibly close. Some say the train always appears on the exact anniversary of its original passage in each town, as if history itself is forced to relive the sorrow, a wound that never healed. Skeptics say it's just folklore, a romantic haunting born from a nation's grief, but those who've seen it swear it's real. Paranormal investigators have recorded electromagnetic spikes along the old rail path. Some claim to hear faint music playing, the same dirges that once echoed during Lincoln's real funeral procession. One team captured a chilling EVP, a voice whispering, "He is not alone." But what binds this spirit to the rails? Is it Lincoln himself, or is the train a spectral echo, an emotional imprint left behind by the sorrow of millions? Some believe Lincoln's soul was never at rest. His mission, unity, healing, peace, was cut short. And so every year the ghost train returns, not to scare, but to mourn, to remind us of promises still unfulfilled. Or perhaps it's not a message at all. Perhaps it's a warning that history forgotten is doomed to repeat. So the next time you're near an old rail line in April, and the wind grows still, and your breath hangs in the air, listen. You might just hear it. The whistle, the wheels, the sorrow of a nation still echoing down the tracks of time, because the Lincoln funeral train rides on, and it will never stop. Did you hear the whistle too? Let us know in the comments if you've ever felt the chill of something unseen, or if your town lies along the path of the phantom train. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell, so you never miss a ride into the shadows. More haunted truths are just around the bend.